friends, welcome and welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into their current thoughts about you, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Unfolding Path Tarot, and pile number two is the Pulp Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose the Unfolding Path Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? But before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty pile one. Your person's current thoughts about you, alright? How one's person's current thoughts? Please, how one's person's current thoughts? Right. How one's person's current thoughts? Okay, got a couple coming out already. Ten of Pentacles, the Fool, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. All right. I also have your Oracle cards. We have Vulture, we have Trials, we have Freedom, we have Empathy, and we have Milk and Honey. Okay. Your person's definitely going through some kind of a spiritual awakening. Your person's actually in the process of doing shadow work at this point in time. It is a pretty intense phase that your person's going through. I think that other aspects of their life that they may have depended on have crumbled. There is a deep push coming through from the universe for your person to make a big shift in their life. It looks like whatever habits or thought processes, feelings, behavioral patterns that were not aligned to the union of this connection, or it might have been hurting this connection, all of that has kind of come to the surface or is being shown to your person to make those changes. I am getting Tower at moments coming through as well for your person. It is difficult. I gotta tell you, pile one, your person's going through it at this point in time. But I guess the aligned news is that whatever your person's purging at this point in time, it is actually going to help them align. Whatever is no longer serving them is helping them align to this connection. Actually, it looks like these thoughts or these feelings that your person kind of might have come up because of past, trauma, past experiences. I can even see past connections where your person, kind of in order to help themselves cope with the pain, they might have created a very, very unserving narrative of what had happened. All of that, your person is gaining the freedom from that at this point in time. Your person's also learning through this very, very difficult period in their life right now. They're learning how to tap into their empathy. So I think that this person might have been very, very cut off from their feelings, from their emotions, from their thoughts. And right now, whatever they are going through, it's actually opening their heart towards you, towards this connection. And I feel that this person may have, during their shut off their heart phase, I guess I would say, I think that they may have inadvertently hurt you. I think that their actions or their thoughts, their words might have been very sharp. These are the thoughts that are running in their mind, because as they are going through these trials, and I would not even be surprised, because for me the vulture represents a lot about karma as well coming through, you know. And I think that whatever they put you through, I think that they are going through it in some shape or form, and as they are going through it, as they are experiencing the emotions, they're realizing what they put you through, you know, and they're realizing what they said or did to you was not aligned. So there's a little bit of that empathy that's coming up. Your person is sort of feeling kind of like they messed up something that was actually going very good. It looks like you had a lot of love, a lot of, you know, kindness, compassion to give to this person. I think that no matter what this person gave you, like, you know, maybe they might have been a little bit sharp with their words, maybe their actions, you know, were kind of very standoffish. I think that through all of that, you've always been like this rainbow in this person's life. Like, regardless of what's happening, you always shine, and you kind of make them feel so much better about their life, about, you know, themselves as well. And I don't think that this person recognized this at that point in time, but there is a recognition of it now, that even though your connection was simple compared to other aspects of their life or other connections that they may have been through, like, things were just very sweet, very simple in your connection, your person's realizing that that is actually what is going to sustain long term. It's also possible that the thoughts that your person might have had about connections is, okay, if it's going so smooth, then it's probably, you know, not the right connection for me, because I want passion, I want excitement, I want that intensity, I want that push and pull. So it's possible that your person might have been in the energy where they were chasing that high that comes from unhealthy or even toxic relationships. There's nothing wrong with wanting passion, but I think that what your person was looking for was more of that push and pull, that the game playing, you know. And when they didn't find that with you, because I see that you've been constant, you know, whatever this person threw at you, you've always been like this beautiful ray of love towards them. And they thought that, you know, maybe that wasn't what love was, or that wasn't how connections are supposed to unfold. So all of these thoughts that your person's going through at this point in time, it's shifting. There's a very significant and deep shift happening with your person right now. I think that whatever these thoughts were, your person's realizing that it is actually working against them. These behavioral patterns, it's actually working against them, and they need to work on this. I think that first off, I think that your person resisted it for quite some time, but I also don't think that they knew how much of themselves needed to shift in order for them to understand what the significance of your connection with them is. So right now, a little bit of chaos in their thoughts. I will definitely, you know, kind of let you know that there's a lot of chaos in their thoughts, because as they're going through things in their personal life, like we've got trials coming out, right? As they're going through these things in their life, they're also kind of realizing how they misjudged your connection and how they want to judge it today, like the change in perspective. And I think that your person's also realizing that they were the ones holding themselves back from truly experiencing something that was so beautiful, something that could have lasted a lifetime. Honestly, it looks like if your person was in aligned energies, it looks like you both could have, you know, settled down, had a beautiful family together, you know, take that as it resonates, however you wish to define it. You know, it looks like this could have been a very, very long-term partnership. But because your person kind of worked against themselves, your person's realizing that they have no one else to blame but themselves. But again, like I said, with the vulture coming out, I really feel it is aligned, because your person's removing all of this. There's a lot of purging going on, and especially during this phase, your thoughts are very, very chaotic. Everything that you thought you knew was right, which was, you know, your ego self, it kind of breaks down, and it's now, you know, you have to kind of pick up the pieces and start afresh. And that's kind of where your person is at right now. I don't know if you are in contact with this person, because I think that what they are going through with other aspects of their life could be very overwhelming. But I do see that this person does want to tell you what they are going through. For some of you, you could be in limited contact, or you could be in contact, but I don't think that this person is able to tell you at this point in time what other aspects of their life is kind of breaking down. But maybe you can sense the pain that they're in. It could be somebody, I am getting for some of you, this is someone that you work with as well. You know, maybe there's always been something more, but this person could never really tell you, or they kept running away from this connection. But common theme for all of you is you might not know other aspects of their life that is breaking down at this point in time, but you can sense that there's definitely something that they're holding back. There's definitely something that they're going through. I think that your person is very, very protective about other aspects of their life, or there's a certain image that they want to maintain, like, oh, okay, I've got all of this figured out kind of energy. That also energy is also coming through to me at this point in time. But there is a very, very beautiful ease to your connection that this person has never even experienced it with anybody else in their life, not even with their family or anybody else. And they're beginning to realize that that is actually what they want, you know, that is actually what they desire from you, from this connection, and from their own life as well. I would expect communication from this person after they kind of gain much more clarity about their own thoughts, as they kind of successfully overcome these trials that are happening in their life, as they overcome this purging period. I do see that they will reach out with more clear communication, because there is going to be alignment on their end, and it looks like they want to tell you everything that they've experienced, like all of these new thoughts. And I do see a new person coming in, but I also see that it is this person, kind of a new version of them coming in to kind of maybe ask you for a second chance, or at least give you the clarity that you're looking for. One of the two is definitely going to happen, because it's coming through as their intentions, and it's coming through in their thoughts as well. Like, once I'm done with this phase, I'm going to let Palwan know, you know, and whatever it is that you're meant to know, I think that you already have been able to sense it, but it looks like it's going to come from this person directly, right? But it's going to take time though, Palwan. Purging happening, it's going to take time. Spiritual awakenings, oh my gosh, they're really, really rough. They're honestly, it just, everything's topsy-turvy in your life. And especially when you've been so misaligned as a person, you know, and I'm just not pinpointing your person. I think that it happens to everyone at some point, right? And sometimes multiple times as well. It's happened with me as well. But the more there's misalignment, the more dramatic that shift has to be, right? To push you back into alignment. And that is painful, Palwan. That is really, really painful. And so I think that there has been massive misalignment on your person's end. So there's a lot of that burden your person's carrying at this point in time. But I guess I would say it's you know, kind of purging out of them. They're purging, and I think that as difficult as it is, I think that your person is realizing that this new version of them, it makes them feel so much free, you know? And I think that they like this new person that is emerging. Okay, so that is what is in their thoughts. Let me get you one advice, Palwan. Star, you are wish fulfillment for them, Palwan, all right? So first off, with the star coming out, it looks like there might be healing on your end as well. I do see that you might have not been very firm with your boundaries with respect to this person. I think that you might have considered love to be allowing someone to show up just as they are, but at the same time, I think that sometimes that might have worked against you, or that might have actually been a misalignment on your end, which might have caused pain on your end. So first off, I do see that there is some healing that needs to happen on your end. And I think that through that healing, what is important for you is to understand that setting boundaries is a form of you loving yourself and loving the other person as well. You're teaching them how to love you in a way that facilitates this connection, in a way that both of you can grow together. Not doing that would be not just a disservice to you, but to the other person and to the beautiful bond that exists between the two of you, right? So it is coming to that understanding that will help you to I don't want to say handle, I'm not getting the right word, hold on, Palwan, to to experience the beauty of this connection when this person comes back around, because there is a transformation on their end, but at the same time there also needs to be a transformation on your end where you set boundaries for yourself. You teach the other person how you wish to be loved or how you deserve to be loved. That is important for both of you to truly enjoy the beauty of this connection. All right, pal one? Okay, so this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that I said, and watching my page ads. There's other ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pal one, take care. Trust your intuition. You always have free will. And I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi pal 2, for those of you who chose the Pulp Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? But before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pal 2, their current thoughts about you, alright? Pal 2's person's current thoughts about pal 2, please. Person's current thoughts. Pal 2, please. Okay, I have the 10 of Pentacles, the Fool, Page of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacle energy over here. The Emperor. Alright, hold on. I'm also going to get your Oracle cards. We have the Snake, okay. We have Round and Round, yes, I definitely did see that. Intimacy, Pinnacle, and Humility. Alright, give me a few seconds, pal 2. I definitely think that this connection has been exhausting, hasn't it, pal 2? I think that there has been a lot of on and off cycles between the two of you, and no matter how far both of you go, it's kind of like you both just come back to one another. Maybe you both explore other connections and then come back together, and then something happens, it just doesn't ground. There's a lot of I think that there's also a lot of triggering that happens between the two of you, and then both of you go your separate ways, but at the same time, you can't seem to shake off that there's something more to this story, that there's something more to happen between the two of you. Both of these to me represent cycles, you know, constant cycles of this connection rejuvenating and then disappearing, then rejuvenating. But there seems to be an undercurrent of energy that lies between the two of you, and I would not be surprised if you can tap into your person's energy no matter where they are. Like, you could have not heard from them in years, and then suddenly you can feel their energy, like what they're thinking, how they're feeling at any given point in time. That sort of connection is coming through. Your person in their current thoughts, they're kind of looking back at how this connection has unfolded. For some of you, it could have taken years for your person to get to this point. You know, I think that this connection has unfolded over a long period of time, or maybe so much has happened in a short period of time that it feels like a long period of time. Your person is understanding the depth of this connection as we speak. They're understanding that each time both of you have come back together, there's been a significant transformation. One part of the connection that was no longer working had either left, or both of you kind of built something in the time that you were together. Of course, you did go apart, but at the same time, there was a solid foundation that's been kind of building each time both of you have come together. And each time both of you have come together, both of you actually have been letting go of thoughts, feelings, you know, behavioral patterns that are not serving the two of you or not serving the long-term future of this connection. Your person's really amazed by how it's taken this route, you know, your connection forming, because it looks like the connection that both of you have is very, very solid. It's very, very stable. but it's taken so long to build it. And so there's a little bit of their ego breaking through when they understand that all of this has been part of some kind of divine process, you know, some kind of divine intervention. Whether your person believes in it, they are realizing that there's definitely something more to your story. You know, it's not, there's a purpose. That's what your person's understanding, and this is what is in their thoughts. There's been a purpose to why both of you have been in and out of each other's lives. There is a purpose to why both of you had to let go of each other for a while. There is a purpose in the transformation that happened when both of you were on your own, then together, then on your own. Because where your connection is at today, you don't get that kind of stability, or both of you would not have had this kind of stability if this was just a one-time thing. And so as exhausting as this round and round energy has been, I think that it has also given both of you the choice to be together long term. It has led to the choice of both of you to be together, and that is something that your person is understanding. Both of you might be towards the end of this period of on and off, because it looks like there's a very massive transition that's happening. And I think that your person is starting to understand that this connection was meant to unfold in this way, so that both of you have an opportunity to kind of take it in a more stable way long term. With the Emperor energy coming out, I think that your person is starting to feel very, very decisive about this connection. They're also starting to understand that what both of you have, no one else can have it. And the reason why no other connection can ever compare is because both of you have been through so much together. That kind of creates a very, very different bond between two people. When you just know that despite all the trials and tribulations that both of you have been through, you're still coming together. There's still love between the two of you. There's still hope for the future. That has to mean something. These are the thoughts that are coming through with your person as well. And the kind of stability that has built over time, you know, given both of you, like what you've been through, you are not going to get that anywhere, because it takes that amount of time to build the kind of stability that both of you have. And that's something that your person's just looking, and they're kind of admiring the journey that it's taken both of you to come there. I would not be surprised if, you know, your person feels a very, very deep pull within them to step up, to step into more divine masculine energies. Gender doesn't matter, it's the energy that they feel pulled to. They feel in their natural state. And I think that your person is starting to kind of look at how precious this connection is. And I think it's also triggering within them to hold on to it, to not let it go, because something this good, it's not going to come along. And in fact, it's going to take the same amount of time that both of you have spent working on this connection, whether it is individually or together. And first off, we don't have that kind of time, and at least this is coming from your person. And second, even to invest that kind of time in another connection, it doesn't feel right for your person. It feels like, to them, it feels like they're given this opportunity and they have to work on this. They have to continue building on what both of you have built so beautifully together, you know? And I think that your person also, in their thoughts, we have the kind of intimacy that has been built, the bond that both of you share because of going through this struggle together. Whether it is, like I said, it could have been you going through it on your own and your person going through on their own, but at the same time there is that energetic bond, there is that connection, and that sort of brought this very, very beautiful connection between the two of you that they know they cannot find it with anybody else. And that too has kind of humbled your person, you know, just to understand that there is something working beyond them, beyond their understanding, to bring the both of you together in a way that is going to work for the two of you, in a way that's going to sustain and kind of live up to either the hopes and dreams that both of you had, or what both of you deserve at this point in time. So there's definitely, you know, an energy coming with your person where they want to kind of take a leap of faith because of this, for this connection, and it's kind of coming from a place of understanding the deeper aspects of why there has been such a cycle between the two of you, like this constant cycle, this repeated pattern between the two of you. And there is also a desire in them to break that cycle, to end it once and for all by just being together permanently. You know, that's kind of the energy that is coming through. And for that, it is going to take a big leap of faith. And it looks like your person's ready for that at this point in time. It looks like they're kind of pushing themselves to believe that there is something greater, there is something working beyond them. And it's kind of like, I think that the universe has been showing your person like signs after signs, but I think that their ego didn't trust it, or they didn't want to believe it. But as they're starting to become aware that nothing really is in their control and everything was part of, you know, maybe some kind of fate, some kind of destiny, or even soul contract, whichever you believe in, all right? They're realizing that it's much bigger than them, you know, and that kind of humility is making your person want to take this leap of faith, this kind of, you know, just barge in, knowing that both of you are meant to be. I mean, if you've kept coming back to each other, then there's something here, right? That's the kind of thoughts that your person is having about this connection at this point in time. There's a lot of stability coming in this connection, Pal 2, if not already. It looks like on your person's end, at least, there's going to be very, very stable and very, very sure, decisive energy coming through. They're going to take charge of this connection. That seems to be the energy coming through. And more importantly, it looks like they want to take a chance on this connection. I'm going to give you one advice, Pal 2. Let's kind of get one advice for Pal 2, please. It looks like you two need to walk away from what is not serving you at this point in time. So it could be thought processes, it could be your fears, it could be behavioral patterns, it could be maybe fear, resentment, anger that you might be holding. It could also be confusion. It could also be you needing to control the outcome. It could also just be you not having faith in this connection. So there are certain aspects that you might be holding on to that are no longer serving you. How do you recognize those? Whatever thoughts, feelings, or actions that don't bring you peace, that kind of leave you very, very unsettled and kind of makes you feel very jittery, makes you feel like something's off. Yeah, those usually are what you need to let go of. Anything that is in alignment, anything that you are meant to experience is always going to bring you peace, all right? So if you don't know what to let go of, this is a good indication. If you don't know what to hold on to, then this is also a good indication. Try to see how you feel. You know, kind of take a look at your body as well. Your body tells you many, many things. It by itself is the biggest indicator that you have, you know? And so take some time to understand what you're feeling within you when you are thinking certain thoughts, when you are feeling certain things, when you are thinking about taking certain actions. That itself is a good indicator, but it does look like there are a few things on your end that you need to let go of. It might be a mystery to you at this point in time, but I'm very sure that you are going to figure out, all right? Take your time with it. There is time. Don't worry. Don't panic that, oh, okay, you know, you have to do it in a certain period of time. No. Alignment, time is a construct, first off, that we invented, all right? So alignment has nothing to do with that. Take time. Take your time, all right? There's no rush. Take your time to observe, to understand, and then to walk away, and then hold on to what is serving you. All right, so, okay? So this is where I will leave you, Pal 2. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips to send and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pal 2, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.